Good morning. Welcome back to the gardens. 2 in a row, I know. I'm trying to make the most of it because, like I say, I won't be doing this for much longer. The garden bit, that is. Look at that. Sunrise is coming up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Even better if it's... There we go. Boom. Spin around, baby. Hope you're all doing well. See if I can get this working a little bit better today. I'm going to go a bit more arm's length and try not to give it too much of a hard time. Like I say, I hope you're doing well. It's all good here. If I rest my arm on my bag, I can literally have it. So it takes the huge weight of the pocket 5, 3, whatever it is, off my weak, feeble shoulders. I'm loving it. I'm going to stick the strap on though. Hey, getting saucy. Just in case I drop the bloody thing. I've got it covered. Accidental damage, but I don't want to have to go through all the rigmarole of sending the bloody thing back. It's ridiculous. So yeah, quick update on the Pocket 3. I'd recommend it. The microphone connects really well. The picture quality is better. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting one, I mean, I'd wait for the sales, obviously, but definitely a bonus. Definitely a bonus. And if I can just balance my arm just right, I can carry on for hours. I could talk for hours. This is stunning. Right, so I've been talking about things that have been a little bit meh. So I'm gonna up the chill ante. Let me just see if I can do this again. Hang on. That's better. I think my beard freaks it out. My beard freaks everyone out. I'm going to talk about the power of music. Starting from early years up until the present day, I guess. Shout out to my mate and my brother Shay, because I think a lot of my musical influences come from him, to be fair. Get me in focus, don't get confused. So yeah, when we were wee bairns, when we were boys, I think he was the guy who had the record collection, really. So you get into stuff, I mean, you're talking about early stuff. I mean, I'm a 70s child, but a lot of that was lost on me because I was worried about other things, I guess. But the 70s come up with some classics. You've got things like what I'm listening to now, I suppose. Rolling Stones. You've got The Doors, not one of his choices. He doesn't like them. Too many to mention, really. I can't really go into specifics. I will do. Then, of course, you've got the 80s, which is probably the most fun that people ever had with music. Because people, even the fashions, people didn't give a shit. Or they did, but they didn't. It was just like... It could have been the start of the cross-dressing phase of life for a lot of people, but nobody cared. It was fantastic. Adam and the Ants, Duran Duran. There's too many to mention, really. But it was like the New Romantics. You had some hip hop, I guess, but it was mostly kind of dressing up. I've gone dark. It was kind of the old dressy uppy type things, but it was just, again, I kind of missed that part until later on, because I wasn't really old enough to get dressed up and stuff. But I'm wondering if I was born in the 60s, whether in the 80s I would have been donning ludicrous wigs and nail polish, nail varnish. I don't know, possibly. But you just did it. I mean, and it was just like the era of people having so many different genres. I mean, you've got the 80s, you've got, like I say, you've got stuff like that, you've got madness, you've got the ska situation, underground, you've got, it's not something I've thought about talking about, which is why I'm stuttering about all over the place, but it was just the fact I was coming into work and I was listening to music, and it's the one thing, the one constant that everybody can have that makes them feel better about themselves, or makes you cry, or makes you sing, you know, it's one of those things that I think people who don't get into music probably are missing out on big time. Well, the gate up here is open, that's good. Stop losing me, camera. You're being weird. I've just given you a good review as well, you little shit. You've got the 90s, which was kind of like the Oasis, and you know, it was music like that. The thing is, I sound like I have no idea what music is, but it's like I say, I'm trying this off the top of my head, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm tired. But my main point is, I mean, you get to a certain stage, the 2000s and the 2010s, and it kind of drifts off of it. I mean, nowadays there's no real identity with music. Obviously the 70s was the start of the what we class as the heavy metal phase, with groups like Sabbath. I mean, Sabbath was probably the one, Black Sabbath was probably the one that started it all off, to be fair, and Ozzy Osbourne. But you've got so many genres of music to listen to. I mean, I'm personally a fan of most of them. I'll listen to anything, basically. Well, yeah, let's not go crazy. Boy bands probably weren't my jam, baby, but they still did their part. You had the boy bands and the girl bands. That was probably 80s, 90s, I think. That was sort of in that era. But yeah, I mean, it's just the power of music, I think, is wonderful. And if you can get into that sort of mindset sometimes, just get your headphones on, get a bit of music on, get a grip on, I don't know. It's great. I mean, I think the weird thing is, some of the bands that I used to like, for example, R.E.M. was a big one that me and my mate were into for quite a while, but it seems to be that sort of music doesn't really hit me with the same effect anymore. I mean, even to a point where there's a couple of their songs I just literally can't listen to, because they evoke emotions of stuff that happened in the past. Whereas you've got some songs from the same era that are just absolutely crazy. You know, I mean, for example, I was listening to Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones just before I started doing this recording. And it's just such a powerful song. It's amazing. And, you know, we don't listen to enough music, I think. I mean, you can listen to a piece of even classical music, Mozart, Beethoven, Vivaldi. Vivaldi's Four Seasons, I recommend to anyone. It's a beautiful, I was going to say beautiful album, it's a beautiful composition of music, shall we say. I mean, I'm pretty sure when they brought it out originally, it wasn't stuck on a vinyl. I mean, I could be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. They didn't stick it on vinyl. But yeah, it's just the way that music evokes different emotions in somebody. Even to the point of country, you've got John Denver, made some music that was heartbreaking, literally heartbreaking. If you listen to it now, it's just so simple but so effective. I think probably one of the most amazing female voices, if in my opinion, has to be Karen Carpenter. If you listen to some of the stuff that the Carpenters brought out, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. And obviously the fact that she died so young. But you ever catch her on some of the YouTube videos playing drums, she's a monster. Absolutely wrecks it. Not in a sort of like way, but just the precision of the drumming is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I just, it's just amazing how it evokes so much passion, emotion, in general music, where you've got something that will really rock you. I mean, you can play some of the 80s. I mean, they call it hair metal, due to the extent of the hair on people's heads. It was a crazy time for hair. I mean, lots of it's ironic now, most of the people who are in that genre have now lost their hair. So it's not hair metal anymore, it's more bald metal or slightly thinning metal. But yeah, it's wonderful how many different types of music we can have. And especially like, for example, Paul Simon from Simon and Garfunkel went on the route of African music. Caused a bit of a fuss about apartheid, but never mind, we won't go there. But yeah, it's difficult to encapsulate it all in. If I was actually a decent videographer, if I want to call myself that, I'd have planned this forward. But I don't tend to plan these things forward, as you've probably gathered. But my tip of the day, music-wise, is if you've got something that just really rocks your soul, put it on, get your headphones on, turn it up. Don't blind yourself. Don't blind yourself. Don't get the headphones and stick them in your eyes. That would fuck you right up. Don't deafen yourself, obviously. Don't burst your eardrums. But crank that fucker up. Crank up to 11. And just let yourself get moved by the music. Sounds like quite a sappy video, doesn't it? But it does make a difference. I mean, on one of my apps, there's a thing where you can... it literally says you get points for boosting yourself with listening to music, and that's actually really true. It's amazing how it can do that. It takes your heart, takes your soul. Don't sell your soul to the... No, that didn't fucking work, did it? Something bowl. I didn't even make that rhyme work. You fucking shit. Steps. Not the group. They haven't turned up. Let me try and do this without falling over. If I fall over, I'm still going to post it. It'll get on You've Been Framed or whatever. 250 quid. Me break my bloody neck. That'd be fun. Trouble is, I'll be falling and try to save the bloody camera because I'm so materialistic. I haven't been at this bit before. How weird. Oh, this is where... Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just realising where one of the path leads. Have you ever done that? You've walked around and you've lived in a place for years and you look at something from a different angle and go, oh, that's the path that leads from so-and-so to so-and-so. Oh, why have I never figured this one out before? Yeah, just me. Okay. But yeah, that's my tip for that, is to get some music on. Pick your favourite music, pick something that rocks you. Pick something that moves you, pick something that's emotional. Pick something that's just absolutely fantastic and go with it. So I'm taking a moment just standing in the middle of, I was going to say quiet, but camera, stop it. Get in the middle of nature and history. Let me just swing the camera around, hang on. There we go. That is really, I think, is a great shot. And I'm saying that, and I'm very... Look at that. Birds. I was going to say something that's going to ruin it totally. I was walking past a graveyard and I heard... I'm assuming it was birds having a go at each other. But it sounded like two people having sex. Isn't that weird? Just me then. Yeah. But they were having the time of their life, but it was like I thought it was 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a bit early, isn't it? I can't keep up with the birds. They were just whatever. But yeah, so that's my tip of the day, which people are like, don't really need a tip of the day. Who are misses? But yeah, get some bloody music on, your favourite music, and just spend half an hour of your day just going for it. Just air guitar it, mime it, get a karaoke machine. Don't fuck the neighbours up though, because they'll just cause more hassle. But just get some music on, get some emotion going in you. Doesn't matter if you want to sing from the highest something or other, sing from the highest step, I don't know, steeple, I don't know, people. Or you want to have I'll say emotional moment, but it's up to you really, but definitely go for it. I'll do a proper video on music that I like. I'll go through some bands. Some of you will have heard of them, but it's, yeah, I can't really stress it enough. Just go for it. I thought today was an upbeat sort of video because I've done a lot of videos that have been a bit meh. So, yeah, get your headphones on. Don't blast your ears out. Play that funky music. boy. Not sure I can say that. And just, yeah, go with the beat, I guess. Right, that's me done. I'm 15 minutes in. Have a fantastic day. And take care out there. Keep warm. Unless you're in a really hot country, in which case stay cool. And if you're watching this, let me know. Be interested to see where people are actually watching these videos from. All 3 of you. Have a good one. Take care. See you later. Bye.